どうぞ。ヤギのミルクで作ったシチューです。とっても美味しいですよ。
すまない。
Isekai anime has its own fan base, leaving all the problems behind, going into a world full of magic and other hot beings. Who doesn't want to go and explore such world? It definitely sounds fun to me. So keeping the general theme in mind, we will be talking about some of the unpopular isekai shows, which are not so often talked about. And if you ended up liking the video, then don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more such anime related content. We kickstart our list with high school prodigies. Have it easy even in another world. A group of 7 genius kids, who are extremely good at studies. Apart from being a student, they are good at being a magician, multi-millionaire, and a country prime minister. So what do they have in common? They got into a plane crash, ended up waking into a medieval theme-based fantasy world. Now will this genius's life be any easier compared to the modern world? Is the general premise of this show. Moreover, the leader of the group will now assist everyone, and bring new hope to the villagers. With a good quality of animation and easy to follow plot, the anime turns out to be a fun watch, especially for people who love the high school setting in anime. Number 9. The strongest sage with the weakest crest. Based on a reincarnation theme. In the world of magic, mages are born with 4 types of crests, one of which is our MC Gaius, armed with a specialized crest. Somehow he is unsatisfied with his own magical powers, decided to reincarnate himself into the future. Now our MC is reborn as Matthias, a 6-year-old boy with an overwhelmed strength. Sadly, things have changed completely in the future as humankind has lost its interest in magic. Nonetheless, now our MC still outperformed all expectations and enrolled himself into the Royal Magical Academy, where he starts showing his demonic abilities. The character design shows clear signs of inspiration from other great isekai shows. Still, the story heavily excels in areas like plot development and world building, compared to other peaks in this genre. Number 8. Princess Connect Redive. Based on a mobile RPG game, set in the lovely land of Istria. A man falls from the sky, processing no memories from his past apart from his name Yuuki. Meets an elf, Kokoro, introducing herself as his guide in the new world. With her guidance, our MC learns how this new world works, from battling monsters to handling currency. Admittedly, this barely counts as an isekai, as our MC is transported to a new world, but remains silent for 98% of the time, because he is a literal avatar for you. However, as they continue their adventures, we get to explore a whole new world, meet many new people on the go. I would say if you are into RPG games, then you better play the game, as the anime has only great visuals to offer. Number 7. Dungeon of Black Company. Our MC Kinji Ninomiya has finally perfected his neat lifestyle through his money management skills, as someone who has already reached the top of the ladder. Just when he left with flu sleeves to roll up, he got teleported into another world. There he is immediately shoved into a harsh mining job for a black company that cares only about profits and quotas. However, as the world's laziest and most clever NEET, our MC is determined to conquer the new world with his skills and knowledge. This show is definitely a comedy turned to isekai anime, but it leans so hard on the main character being the most funny and interesting guy you ever meet. And the best thing about our MC is that he truly believes in himself. Regardless of the situation, always remain calm. In order to win, he will do anything and go beyond any means. Still, it is pretty fun to watch him be scummy. Number 6. The Master of Ragnarok and Blesser of Einherjar. Harem is one of those genres deeply associated with isekai shows. Whenever I see that tagged together with isekai anime, the entry goes straight into my watch list. Well, what do I say about this one? It's been sure the anime is not too much of an underdog, but things like charging your smartphone with wireless technology, we sure can cover that part with magic, right? Our MC Udosu found a mirror that could transport him back to the historic world of wars. Their MC uses his old school history class's knowledge to fight against other evil kingdoms. Moreover, he gains the attention from great female warriors, but our MC remains loyal to his first love. If you are a fan of the harem genre, do not dare to skip this anime. And like I said, we can cover a few plot holes with magic, right? Number 5 Isekai Cheat Magician. Again we have another entry on high schoolers, who got transported to another world with an insane amount of magic. This type of Isekai stories feels like a standard norm these days. However, the great thing about this show is the eye-pleasing visuals. Two high school students on their way back home got into another world. Just on their arrival they got attacked by a beast. Luckily they got saved by a group of adventurers. Later got invited to their boot camp and got tested with some insane amount of magical capabilities, which are beyond the level of any great mage. They are super strong and learning new things is a piece of cake for them. But will things go as smoothly as it is? To all my magic loving weebs, don't forget to add this anime into your watch list. Number 4 I'm standing on a million lives. Bored with the world that surrounds our loner MC Yotsuya is one day transported to a new world with two girls from his class Shinduiyu and Hakazaki Kusu, a world where mythological creatures can be found. In this world, they meet someone who calls himself the Game Master, is now giving them a guest to follow, a game with 10 increasingly difficult rounds. After beating each round, they get to pose a question to the Game Master before heading to the next round. Playing this game brings out the inner devil side of our MC. Unfortunately things end in farming. More or less this anime brings out a fresh new take to the industry, along with some free dramas. So if you are a fan of drama-filled shows, make sure to check this out. Number 3 Ixion Saga Dimension Transfer. If you are a fan of games then this one might be for you. A journey that revolves around a guy named Kanho Kaze. From the village, got into a new world called Mira, a place filled with some kind of mysterious energy. This mysterious energy is called Alma. On his new world journey our MC saves the princess from danger. However, saving princesses adds more problems to our MC Con. How will our MC make it out of this situation? For that we have to watch this Sweet Home of Alabama, a game-themed show which is definitely more of a comedy. So if you like to play a lot, then this anime would be great entertainment for you. Also don't forget to play the game after that as well. Number 2 Urata-kan Gatari. The story focuses on our MC Arta from Amawakumi Kingdom. Every 30 years this place holds the ceremony for a new princess from the Hime family to serve the Hayagami. But for this time not a single female has been born to save the country, as our 15-year-old Urata is the only male candidate available, is now forced to disguise himself as a female candidate, till the time they can find the formal one, reaching to a climactic end. Our MC witnesses the murder of a real princess, and got all the blame in his head. Luckily our MC gets teleported into another world with someone who doesn't want to leave in her own world. Both of them life changes for good. I guess, double the trouble Isekai anime. Sounds like a time-worthy plot if you ask me. We wrap up our list with how a realist hero rebuilt the kingdom. The type of isekai shows I like to watch are the one that remain focused on their storyline, without heavily relying too much on opai service. Awakening in front of the king and his servant, our MC Kazuya Shoma immediately realized his beginning of a new isekai journey. The king cedes his throne to our young hero and Shoma happily accepts the offer. Seeing the fallen king, our MC decided to revive it at all costs. Now, he shows the true might of his heroism, but not through adventure or war tactics, but through rigorous economic administration. The story mainly focuses on administrative activity only, so if you are here for good action, this might not be a perfect fit. However, it's actually a generic isekai plot rare to be found these days. Well, that is it for today. I hope you found something interesting to add into your watch list. If you do, then don't forget to hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel for more anime top 10s. It's a goodbye for now, but only until next time. Peace.